where we are. The point is CSS. CSS makes your HTML more presentable. That is one thing. And the colors, border, they all can be added. But more than that, now CSS duty is to structure the content also. So already HTML tables are able to structure the content in left side, right side. You can design your page in a proper way, no doubt in it. But how many call spans you write? How many row spans you write? Is it really appropriate? Or if you want to design a very complex website, tables are not that good. Okay, tables are meant only for showing the table content, not the website itself should be designed in the table. No, that is not appropriate, right? So we definitely need a better way of structuring the content and better way of presenting the content. Okay, so CSS will help us. That is, styling will help us. Yeah, this is not new to us. Styling we have already used by styling only simple things like how did we style things. Let us create a folder called CSS. And yes, why it is called CSS and all, we know. Here we go. I am writing a HTML page, head section, body section, H1, hello, HTML. Oh, so I have to run the go live. Hello, Edipoli. Yeah. So this particular website, I can style it with CSS, where I can apply the style, right? So style can be applied in multiple places. One of the places, the element itself. In the element itself, I can make use of an attribute called style is equal to whatever the style you want to put, you put in the double quotes. I want to style my hello edgy poly in Indian red color. So for that, there is a property inside the attribute, whatever we have, that is called property. Style will be displayed in different properties. Don't mind. How do you style me? Nanu style. Try to style me. What all the changes you make? Dress sorry. Okay. Okay, fine. Hairstyle. Shoes. Okay. So these are all called properties. Under style, you have so many properties. Hair color, beard color. Okay. And tattoo. Okay, just I'm saying these are all the style properties, right? So under style, we have multiple properties to be changed. Okay. So each property will be explained as the property name and the value name. For example, you want to change the color of my hair. So for me, you apply style to it, color. What is the value? Color is a property. I want to change the color. What is the value? Black. Okay. Change the color into burgundy. What is the color name? Okay, come on. Brown. So you can say color, colon, Indian red. So as soon as I save this, you can see the Edipoly color has been changed to Indian red. No, sir, I want to change it to royal blue. Okay, this is right. Okay, sir, how many colors you remember? I know all the colors. I don't know all the colors. I know only few colors. There is a color name called tomato, teal, peel, light gray. How many colors you remember? It is not possible. So if you really want to change the color, there are different approaches. I'm coming to that. There is a separate concept called color, but we are discussing about properties. How many different properties we have? Color is one property. What is another property? Color. Then font family is another property. You want to change my shirt. Okay. Shirt, colon, white shirt, arrow, something like that, right? Shirt, company, arrow. You give it or not like this. Font family is Vardhana. Time. You have the font. This is how you can apply multiple properties. Each property and value should be differentiated by semicolon, and every property value should be given in property name colon the value. So here, which is the how many properties I have applied under style attribute? Two properties. What are the property names? Color and font family. What are the property values I have given? Royal blue and Vardhana. Royal blue I have given to font family. Vardhana I have given to color. No? Then reverse. Color I have royal blue I have applied to color, and Vardhana I have given to font family. And each property value are separated by semicolon. Okay. Sometimes values should be given in double quotes. Sometimes value can be directly given with the name itself. This color has its name. Okay. For example, there is a property called, okay, one more property if I want, then I have to separate it by semicolon, right? Semicolon, and then text align is equal to center. So now it has come into center. Here also center is the direct name we have. The value has a name. That's why we have taken directly like that. But now I would like to introduce you another type of property values where you have to give in pixels or some value had to be given, something like this. See, font size, font hyphen size is equal to, you can give larger, so it comes in this size. Okay, that is the directly the name, or else you can give like this also. Hello, but the value should be better to give in double quotes. I'm sorry, here it is single quotes. Oh, no. Sorry. You can directly give in the values. I'll let you know when should I give you in the quotes. I'll let you know. Don't worry. Yeah. Out of the style. Yeah. Here you are able to see this. Hello, Edupoly with what? Font size. How much font size I have given? 99. Is it okay? Right. Now I would like to tell you, this is the way I want to apply the styles, but style to a H1. But sometimes I may need to give the okay, over until so Praveen Dubbala, you are awesome. But I want to apply the same styling, whatever I have given to Hello Edupoly. The same style I want to give it to Praveen Dubbala. Right? Then what I'll do? Very good. Copy and paste. Very nice. Nice answer. So here, copy. Here, it is paste. Save and see. Yes, Praveen Gubbala, you are awesome. Okay, very good. Nice. I have two more H1s. Okay. I have some statements even after this. I have some H1s after this. Even those H1s also, I want to apply the same styling. How can I do that? Same copy paste. If I have 400 H1s in a page, big page, do you copy on every H1? Is it really good and appropriate? Not at all. So there should be some better approach. The better approach is don't use the styling here. Create a general style in the head section, and that will be automatically applied to the HTML. Create a generic style. This is called, that means generalized style that will be applied to all. So how to create that generic style? By in the style element. In the style element, now I am defining H1 with some features. H1 no space, open bracket, close bracket. H1 is called as element selector. So this is called element selector. What is selector? I will tell you. But first of all, I am defining style for H1. I repeat, I am defining style for H1. So whatever the style you define, that style will be applied to the complete page. Wherever there is a H1, this style will be applied. Are you, can I show you that? Yeah. So here color is teal, font family is, I don't know, but I gave it. Then text align RIGHT right. The beauty with Visual Studio Code is it will give you a lot of suggestions. So it will reduce the number of errors. Text aligns right. And yeah, font size is 50 pixels. So now if you see, hello Edupoly style did not change. Praveen Gubbala style did not change. But I like student transformation and colors, right? What happened is, this is called specificity. Okay, these are all interview questions. So if you give a style in the style section of head, and if you are providing some style also in the inline, this is inline in the sense in the same line, inline style will have more specificity. It is having more effect. Hello, is it clear? So instead of, I mean, so you have to be aware of it. So I'll delete this. And if you see, all my H1s are under one style. Do I need to write any place? Do I need to write every place of the H1? Not necessary. I can write only in one place, and all the other H1s will be given like this. Bounda, is it good? Yes? Okay, very nice. Very nice. So now I would like to show you the next important selector. So what exactly this selector is doing? This style will be applied to all the H1s wherever there is a H1 in the whole page, wherever. Okay. So now I would like to write one more thing. So I have a H1 here. It is called as students. And one more H1 as employees. So under the students, I have students H2, Abhilash, H2, Teja, H2, Prashant. Okay. And under the employees, H2, Dhritiman sir, and one more H2, Rohit, H2, Praveen. Okay. So here it is. So what happened? One second. I'll make it class H3. నేను చెప్పాలనుకున్నా చెప్పలేకపోతున్నా. So students, these are the students and these are the employees. All the students and employees are displayed under H2. But my wish is something like student should be in one color, employee should be in one color. Suppose if I write H2, because they're all in H2, right? All the students and employees are in H2. If I write H2 and color dark magenta. Okay. So all the students and employees both are coming in the same color, which I don't want. I want to put students in that chid and employees in Indian red. ఎట్లా చేద్దాం ఇప్పుడు some of the H2s should be displayed in one color, some of the H2s should be displayed in one color, right? So I have a better solution for this. Those elements which you want to group as one type, I repeat, group as one type of people, we can give with something. One second. I have already given this example. In the radio buttons, I want to group set of radio buttons. Did you remember it?
Yes.
I want to group set of radio buttons to select only one button, right? How did I do that?
Giving value to the class name.
ikkade vastundi problem. This is the problem. Is it because of value? We grouped all of them. Name. We have named all the radio buttons with the same name, so that what happened? Only one got selected. That is different. But what my intention was, all the three have to be under one group, so that any one of these got selected. But first of all, I want to group them, right? How can I group you guys? And okay, let us see. I just want to give you the thought process. If I want to group you all guys in one thing from school level, what we have done, you all under, I want to group all of you in one group. How did I do? I mean, in the school, how this did in the school? You all kept under one class. You all kept under one class, right? The same way, Hemant, Mithilesh, Mahbub, Fani, these are all comes under one class. You all comes under one class. So if I want to group anybody, universally we use the word called class. Correct? So what do? Is I want to make these all things under one class. So I'll simply apply the class name, same class name. స్టూడెంట్స్ అనేది H2 H3 దానికి తెలియదు కదా వీళ్ళందరూ స్టూడెంట్స్ అని. సో ఐఎమ్ అప్లయింగ్ STD టు ఐఎమ్ కాలింగ్ these three. I'm sorry guys, I got a call. So what did I do? I have applied the same class name to all the three members. So this is what called, guys, give me a minute. Hello. Yeah, where we are, H2 class STD. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమైంది? What happened? These three people are under one class. Suppose I want to group Dhritiman, Rohit and Praveen under employee. So how can I do that? I'll apply an attribute called class is equal to EMP. Same sorry, without experiment. Copy. Same class name I had to apply to all the employees. So now, even though they are all H2 things, H2 elements, but some H2s are under one class and some H2s are under another class. So what I can do is I can put those H2s, especially that is student people, dot STD. So if I want to style based on the class name, I'll use dot and the name of the class and give the style here. Okay, BORDER border 1px solid, padding 10px. You can see all the students got styled with the border. Okay, because if you apply the color, then it will be good. I mean, you can feel better. So students are under, let us say, under one color light coral. So now all the students are under one color. Do you agree with me? How can I apply a different style to employees? Dot EMP open bracket, yeah, BORDER border. Okay, that is good. 2px solid and padding 15px, color royal blue. So all the employees are coming in one style and all the students are coming under one style, but both are actually of H2 only, right? Even though they are all H2s, but still I'm able to give a different class, or I can group the students or group some elements with a class name and I can apply. So this is how I can apply styling. Okay, just for a minute, what I'll do is I can create these all styles in a separate file also. Hello. I can create all these styles in a separate file. So how can I do it is I'll just cut the styling part, not including the element. What did I cut? Only the styling rules. They are called rules. Only the styling rules. And I will put it in a file called mystyles.css. You have to create a file with this, and you put all the CSS here. Save. Here also save, but all the style is not applied. Why? That styling is not available in the HTML page. You have to bring that style. You have to request, please abba style see abba ne adagal. You have to ask. Shall we ask? Yes. How do I ask? There is an element called a link. In the link, you have to mention the rel as style sheet, and then href. In the href, I think you know already href why we are using linking something, right? So that address has to be given. What is the address of the style? mystyles.css. I'm back to the basic. How's that? Is it good? Nice. So this is how we can actually create what? Styles. Am I clear now? So I want to speak more about styles. Okay, but I need 10 minutes break. Okay, don't mind. I had to. I know online people. Please give me a 10 minutes break. I'll come back. I will discuss more about styling after this. Okay. Yeah. అనుకుంటూనే ఉన్నా ఎవరో ఒకరు వెళ్ళిపోతా ఉంటారు. ఎవరు? హూ జంప్డ్? Right, guys. So thank you for your time. So we are discussing about selectors, right? So what is the purpose of selector? Selector is to style based on the selector. Okay. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఈ సెలెక్టర్స్ ఎందుకు వాడామంటే ది సెలెక్టర్స్ విల్ సెలెక్ట్ ద హోల్ పేజ్. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడెక్కడైతే H1 ఉందో అక్కడక్కడ ఈ పర్టికులర్ స్టైల్ అప్లై చేసేస్తుంది. ఎక్కడెక్కడైతే .std ఉందో అక్కడక్కడ ఈ పర్టికులర్ స్టైల్ అప్డేట్ అంటే ఎక్కడైతే క్లాస్ std ఉందో అక్కడ ఈ క్లాస్ ని అప్లై చేసేస్తుంది, ఈ స్టైల్ ని అప్లై చేస్తుంది. ఎక్కడ EMP క్లాస్ ఉందో అక్కడ అప్లై చేసేస్తుంది. అండర్స్టూడ్? ఇంకొకటి కూడా చూద్దాం. Suppose if I have one more styling called H2, this EMP, this is STD and EMPs are H2s, right? H2 కి నేను ఇంకొక స్టైల్ కూడా పెడదాం అనుకుంటున్నా. దట్ ఈస్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ ఈస్ లైట్ బ్లూ. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ద రెస్పెక్టివ్ స్టైలింగ్ విల్ బి అప్లైడ్ ఆర్ నాట్, అంటే రెండు వస్తాయా ఒకటే వస్తుంది? What did you observe out of this? So now the style applied both student, the H2 styling as well as the class styling. Both. Hello? Yeah? Suppose, imagine. Here also I have a color. H2 is also having a color and the class is also having a color. Which one will be applied? Have you getting my point? Both are having the color. Which color will be applied? Now you see, golden color is not applied. ఏమైంది? క్లాస్ లో ఏదైతే కలర్ ఉందో, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద కలర్ యూ హ్యావ్ స్పెసిఫైడ్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్, దట్ కలర్ ఈస్ గెట్టింగ్ అప్లైడ్ రాదర్ దాన్ ద కలర్ వాట్ యూ హ్యాడ్ ఇన్ ద H2. What happens if I put this H2 below? తీసుకోవట్లే, బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ తీసుకుంది, బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ గాట్ అప్లైడ్ బట్ నాట్ the color. Golden red is not applying. Why? Gold rate is too high. No, even if you give red, that doesn't apply. This is called specificity. When you have the same property in two different selectors, class will take more weightage than the element. So class will have more specificity than the element. Are you getting me? And a class lo ichinde more. Are you getting me? Element lo ichindi not more. Element, whatever the styling you have applied for element will not be considered for more weightage. Even you have given in the below, class will be taken the first place. Whatever you have given inside the class, that will be given. Is it okay? Emma? Right. So now, but still, I want to give something. Still, I want to apply the red color on. Then you have to make use of important. What happened? Why it is changed? I have given a property called exclamatory mark important. Give more importance to this. Not according to the specificity, give important to this. Teja, నాకు క్రాకింగ్ వాయిస్ వస్తుంది. సారీ, తేజ కాదు, నా వైపు నుంచి వస్తుంది అది. So this is what exactly, how do you apply the imported? So if two selectors are having the same property, then the property, which property will have more weightage means if it is class, class has more weightage. Okay. Or else if you know, I don't want the class weightage, I want to give more to my own styling, then you have to give important wherever. So just listen to this. When you really want, you apply it. Are you getting me? Shall we go to the next level? Right? So selector, what are the two selectors we have seen? Element selector, that means with the element name, we can apply the style, or else through the class, we can apply the style. Okay. There is one more selector called ID selector. Through IDs also, you can apply the class. Very rarely used, but if you want that, you can apply. Generally, we do this with logo because only one logo will be there. Leave that, don't worry. But I just want to show you how IDs will be applied. Sir, can I? Okay, leave this. Imagine I have, where is my code? So here is my code. Can I bring, okay, Mr. Rohit, water in. ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి తీసుకో ప్రశాంత్. Okay, listen to me carefully. I have something like this. To this, I have H1. This is, I would like to give an ID to this, that is ID ABCD. What is the name of the ID? ABCD. So through the ID also, if you want to provide some styling, you can provide it. How? Go to the style sheet and wherever you want, hash, the name of the ID is ABCD, open bracket, close bracket, and here you can apply the style. Okay. Box, shadow, 10px, 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 blue. What happened to that particular? Okay, I'll first of all, I'll remove that text align right. So to this H1, you got a box shadow in blue color. Okay, maybe, I mean, what is the syntax? Anyways, we'll discuss that. Don't worry about it. Is it not looking like a shadow? Hello? Oh, okay. Because I have given in blue color, it is coming in blue color. If I don't give anything, it will go for black. Oh, whatever the font color is there, that will be applied. If you want only black, you can apply. Right. Wait, what we are doing? We applied a style by using the element ID, not by element name. So three types. We applied style by using element ID. We applied by style by using element name. We applied the styling by using class, and also specificity we have discussed so far, right? Now we have to understand what is this 10px. First of all, I have used, these are called as units, values. So some values are given directly as a string. Some values will be directly given with a number. So generally with the number, we have to give the units. What is the unit here I am providing? Px. Px means smallest dot on the screen. So 10 pixels means 10 dots in the horizontal and 10 dots in the vertical will be occupied. So are you getting? Padding means, okay, what is padding? I'll let you know. That is the space between border and the content. Already we discussed in the table. So 10 pixel padding means what? 10 dots of space will be left even on the mobile or even on your computer. Is it clear, sir? Emma, 10 pixels in the kitchen. Sometimes we can give this padding or even the pixels in the percentages. So if you give the percentage, what happened here? 10% of 10% padding. What is 10% padding means? Whatever the window width, to that window width, 10% will be your padding. Hello. Is it okay? What happens if I say 100% padding? That means the padding is occupied 100% of the width and then you have the content. Okay. Yes, here is Abhilash. Enduk 100, what is the meaning of it? See, just immediately after that you have it, right? 100%, 100 means full width of the window space. Actually, not full width of the window, it is full width of its parent. Its parent. I repeat, its parent. What is its parent? What STD, does it have any parent? No. Okay, I'll show you what do you mean by that. Percentage. Have you understood percentage means? Yeah, we'll see. Percentage means based on its parent or body it will take. First, let us go back to next example. Are you ready? Next example. But for our simplicity, I don't want to put all these things. All these things in separate file. I would like to put it here itself. Of course, it is not the right way, but for explanation, it will be better for me. For explanation, it is better. Let me reduce this to 10%, not percent. Okay. Shall we go next point? That is percentage. How to understand the percentage? What is the meaning of the percentage? I'll remove this also. So this is called as units.html. In the body, I create a division, div. So this is ID is equal to D1. Okay, na? So here I would like to put hash D1. Hey, sorry. Yeah, it's okay. Hash D1. I can directly give because to ID I would like to apply the style. So hash and D1. So here I would like to say width is equal to 500 pixels. So the division width I am applying. To that division I am applying some width. Division width is 500 pixels. Height is 200 pixels. BORDER border 1 pixel. And inside this division, I have a H1. This H1 is also having ID is D2. This is called as let's understand percentage. Sir, we are not understanding what is width and height. Here, I just want to tell you about percentage. You have to be ready for this. ఇప్పుడు ఇదైతే తెలుగులోనే చెప్తా. సిఎస్ఎస్ కానీ ఏ టెక్నాలజీ అయినా సరే ఒక స్టెప్ తర్వాతనే ఇంకొక స్టెప్ అర్థం చేసుకుంటానంటే కుదరదు. ఇవన్నీ ప్యారలల్ గా అర్థం చేసుకుంటా ఉండి కొంచెం కొంచెం ముందుకెళ్తా ఉండాలి. కొన్ని ఇమాజినరీగా పెట్టుకోవాలి, ముందుకెళ్ళాలి, కొన్ని ఇమాజినరీ తర్వాత అర్థం అవుతా ఉంటాయి. ఇది ఫిక్స్. ఓకే, నాకు విడ్త్ నువ్వు పర్సంటేజ్ కంప్లీట్ చేసేదాకా నేను విడ్త్ అర్థం చేసుకుంటానంటే కుదరదు. విడ్త్ తోటి అర్థం చేసుకుంటే పర్సంటేజ్ నీకు ఇంకా తొందరగా తెలుస్తుంది. ఎందుకు అంటే టెక్నాలజీ కనిపెట్టినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఎవడో కనిపెట్టిండు, దాన్ని ప్రతి ఒక్కడు అప్డేట్ చేస్తా వచ్చిండు కదా. ఫస్ట్ పెట్టిన ఫీచర్ పెద్దదైపోయింది, దాంట్లో చాలా కొత్త కొత్త విషయాలన్నీ యాడ్ అవుతా వచ్చింది. నేను ఆల్రెడీ అట్లా చిన్న చిన్నగానే చెప్తున్నా, బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి రెడీ ఫర్ దట్. సో విడ్త్ని అర్థం చేసుకుందాం, బట్ వీఆర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ పర్సంటేజ్. పర్సంటేజ్ అంటే దేని పర్సంటేజ్? ఈజ్ ఇట్ బ్రౌజర్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఆర్ ఇట్స్ పేరెంట్ పర్సంటేజ్? దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీఆర్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేటింగ్ నౌ. సో టు H1 I have an ID, so D2. Here padding is equal to 10 pixels. BOR DER border is equal to 10 pixels solid. So save this and run this code.
టూ బార్డర్స్ ఇచ్చి టూ బార్డర్స్ కలర్ అప్లై చేస్తే
అర్థం కాదు.
పైన దానికి దీనికి బార్డర్ చేంజ్ కలర్ అప్లై చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది.
బాగుంటుంది, తర్వాత వచ్చింది. ఒక్క నిమిషం, సరే ముందు ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేద్దాం. సో నౌ we have a distance of 10 pixels that is fixed. 10 pixels of gap is there between the content and border. Okay, what happens if I say 10%? It took the padding 10% అనేసరికి 10% స్పేస్ తీసుకుంది. 10%, is it 10% of the whole 10% of the browser or 10% of its parent? Now I am showing you. Suppose, so here exactly this is coming below this VLR. That means only this much, I mean to say this much only space is there, right? Padding అర్థమవుతుందా ఎంత padding ఉందనేది? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ లెక్క కోసం ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకుంటున్నాను. ఇక్కడ వరకు వచ్చింది, ఆ మౌస్ వరకు వచ్చింది, పాయింటర్ వరకు వచ్చింది. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ ఇంక్రీజ్, అరే మౌస్ పోయింది. ఇఫ్ ఐ ఇంక్రీజ్ ద విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద డివిజన్ ఇంటూ 900 pixels, దెన్ ప్యాడింగ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిందా అవ్వలేదా? అయిందా పక్క. అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? Percentage is taking from its parent to parent element width. To parent element width, it take the percent. That means 10% of its parent element, not 10% of the window. Hello. Okay. If you provide the width to this, of course. If I say 100, okay, the width is 100%, then what happens? More padding will be done. I have given D1 width itself 100%. It is occupying full width of the page. Then it has more padding now. So percentage takes from its parent, whatever it is. This is about your percentage. Units, px and percentage. Now please stop it. I have so many units. Something is like em, rem, vh, vw, inch, centimeter. also there. So don't use them right now. Let us fix that with this level and we'll continue. Understood my point? Yes? Yeah. So this is about your unit. Now, once you are ready with what are selector, basic selectors, even for selectors also, we have hundreds of selectors. Like nested, I mean to say combinators, nested selectors. There are so many selectors, guys, so many. Let us not waste our time with that. Let us directly jump into the concept called box model. What is that? Box model. So whatever I have to say in this Telugu, మీరు మీకు తెలిసిన దాంతో ఏం చేయాలని ట్రై చేయండి. గూగుల్లో వెతికితే ఎవడు ఆన్సర్ వాడు ఇస్తున్నాడు. అవన్నీ మీకు తెలిసి ఉండాలన్న రూల్ లేదు. ఇప్పుడు నేను కొన్ని నేను ఈరోజు చాలా సీరియస్ గా ఈరోజు కూర్చున్న అసైన్మెంట్స్ అన్ని మీకు ఏమేమి ఇవ్వాలో అంత ప్లాన్ చేసుకుని నేను రెడీగా ఉంచుకోవాలి. దట్ ఈస్ మై డ్రీమ్ ఫర్ దీస్ 2 days. ఓకే, ఎందుకు అని అంటే మీరు ఇష్టం వచ్చిన అసైన్మెంట్లు చేస్తే దే మే బి నాట్ సూటబుల్ ఫర్ యువర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్. నేను ఆ ఫ్లోలోనే ఇస్తాను అసైన్మెంట్స్, డోంట్ వరీ. బట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ సెడ్ విత్ దెమ్, వాటితోటే మీరు చేయాలి. సిఎస్ఎస్ ఈజ్ ఎ హెల్. ఒక్కటే దానికి 100 సొల్యూషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఫ్లోట్ లెఫ్ట్ అంటాడు, టెక్స్ట్ అలైన్ రైట్ అంటాడు, అది ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు మాట్లాడతాడు. ఫ్లెక్స్ బాక్సెస్ అంటాడు, గ్రిడ్ బాక్సెస్ అంటాడు, బూట్ స్ట్రాప్ అంటాడు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్ని చూసారంటే కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోతారు. నేను ప్రశాంత్ తోటి నేను సాగు చూసిన, ఆయనకి ఆ ఫ్లో చెప్పడానికి అదే అంటే ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్, ఆ యాంగ్జైటీ ఉంటుంది, ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. కానీ టైం కూడా పడుతుంది కదా. నువ్వు అనవసరంగా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతే ఎవరేం చేస్తారు, రైట్? సో దెన్ ఆన్వర్డ్స్ ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ గివింగ్ ఓన్లీ ద అసైన్మెంట్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ completed in the class. Okay, so with this, whatever I have given you with these things, you have to implement the rest. Okay, and of course I will give you the videos, because I'll pause the recording. మీరు యూట్యూబ్కి వెళ్ళి చూడండి నా వీడియోస్, పాత బ్యాచ్ వీడియోస్. నేను లింక్ పంపిస్తాను మీకు. రికార్డింగ్ అయితే ఇప్పుడు చేయట్లేదు. యా, సో ఆ ప్లేలిస్ట్ లో ఆ పర్టికులర్ వీడియో అయితే చూడండి. చూసి కాంబినేటర్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కడెక్కడ వాడతారనేది చూడండి, తెలుస్తుంది. నౌ I would like to give you an idea about the behavior of an element. More than that, Rajesh, anything you want?
No, sir.
Okay. Behavior of an element. What do you mean by behavior of an element? Water తాగు, మిమ్మల్ని వాటర్ తాగు అంటున్నా. తేజ నిన్నే తాగు చెప్తా, మళ్ళీ తాగు. అంతేనా? షూరా? కళ్ళు మూతలు పడిపోతున్నాయి నీకు. ఓకే, what is the behavior of an element? I'll tell you about my son and daughter. I hope you have seen my son yesterday, right? So when I ask him to sleep on my bed, he will sleep the complete bed. He's just 10 years old, but he sleeps the complete bed. If you ask my daughter, she's very thin, very lightweighted. She's 6 years old now. నీకు పడుకున్నట్టు కూడా తెలియదు, ఏదో ఒక దుప్పటి ఎట్లా మడత పెట్టినట్టు ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఏంటి, ఎంత కావాలో అంతే ఆక్యుపై చేసుకుంటుంది, బెడ్ మొత్తం వద్దు. షీఈస్ సచ్ ఎ గుడ్ గర్ల్ దట్ షీ డోంట్ స్లీప్ ఇన్ ద బెడ్, షీ వాంట్స్ టు స్లీప్ ఆన్ మీ. పడుకో, కింద పడుకో, పైకి ఎక్కి పడుకుంటే దెన్ satisfied. Such a crazy girl. So what my intention to tell you is that there are two types of elements in HTML. Some elements will occupy full width of the page. Some elements don't occupy the full width. How much they need, that much only they occupy. Let us see them. Are you ready? Let us see them. I'm talking about box model. I have welcome to India. Okay. By this, you can't understand whether it is occupying full width of the page or only how much it needed. Just beside that, I would like to add one more element, that is B. Welcome to India. HYD Hyderabad biryani is famous here. So now, if you see the output, Hyderabad biryani is very famous here. So I element is occupying full width of the page or not? I అనే ఎలిమెంట్ ఫుల్ విడ్త్ ఆక్యుపై చేస్తుందా లేకపోతే ఎంత కావాలో అంతే ఆక్యుపై చేస్తుందా? It is only occupying how much size it needed. How about the Hyderabad biryani is famous here? It is also not trying to occupy the full width of the page. It is also occupying only how much, and it is not even starting in the new line. Hello. Now I will show you one psycho element. Psycho element. Is it the name? Anko radu kasepu. Psycho element. Are you ready to see that? So here it is. H1. Of course, this is the psycho element. Correct psycho element. First of all, it is starting with new line. Just beside that, if I put another I, okay, is I occupying from the new line or H1 is occupying the full width of the page? No worries. Here, actually H1, as I just told you, H1 is going to occupy full width of the page, like my son. That is why whoever is beside that, it has to come in the below. ఎవరున్నా సరే కింద పడుకోవాల్సిందే, లేకపోతే నువ్వు ఆ కరాటే ఎక్కడ తట్టుకుంటావు బెడ్ మీద. So this occupies full width of the page. So some elements occupying full width of the page, some elements occupying only how much it requires. It can be easily understood by applying border to it. Shall we apply border to it? Yes. So I am applying the border to H1. So is it occupying full width of the page or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
If I apply border to I, what will happen? It is occupying only how much it is needed. It is not occupying the full width of the page. చూసారా ఐ ఎక్కడుందో? ఏమా అర్థమైందా? ఎంత ఆక్యుపై చేస్తుంది ఐ? బార్డర్ ని బట్టే మనం తెలుసుకోవచ్చు కదా హౌ మచ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆక్యుపైయింగ్ అని. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఆక్యుపైయింగ్ ద ఫుల్ విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద పేజ్. Sure? If I apply Hyderabad biryani is famous, will it occupy full width of the page or already it is not occupying full width? If it needs to occupy full width, it has to start from the new line. అక్కడి నుంచి full width ఉండదు కదా. అర్థం కాలే? Full width of the page అంటే ఏంటి? ఇది మొత్తం. So Hyderabad biryani is started over there means what? అదే ఈ ఫుల్ విడ్త్ ఆక్యుపై చేయగలుగుతుంది అంటారా? స్టార్ట్ అయింది అక్కడ, ఇంకా ఫుల్ ఎక్కడ ఆక్యుపై చేస్తుంది? ఫుల్ ఆక్యుపై చేసేది ఉంటే న్యూ లైన్ లోనే స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేది. సో నౌ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ బ్లాక్ లెవెల్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అండ్ ఇన్లైన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్? బ్లాక్ లెవెల్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ మీన్స్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ విచ్ ఆక్యుపై ద ఫుల్ విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద పేజ్. ఇన్లైన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ మీన్స్ the size what it is needed. Okay. Rendered. Block level elements always starts from the new line. I repeat, block level elements always starts from the new line. Inline elements will be in the same line. Inline elements will be in the same line. So B is also an inline element. I is also an inline element. Is it okay? Next. Block level elements push the following elements into the new line. What do you mean by that? Block level elements push the following content into the new line, next line. So that is the reason. But even if you reduce the width of any block level element, still it will not allow the inline element to come in. Are you ready to see that? Yeah. So H1, I am making some more thing that is called as width is equal to 400 pixels. What did you understand out of this? The H1 is occupying only that much of size, but still not allowing the next line. Enta psycho kaakapothe judu. My son, perfect example. He sleeps on a bed where no one should sleep on that same bed. Of course, it's a very big bed. He can't occupy, but still he don't allow others to sleep on. You got it? The psycho element. See the psycho element. Gubbala A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, G, K. Such a psycho element. It is not even going outside of the box. Still, it is not allowing the next one to come into the same line. అంటే నీ పక్కన ఇంకెవరు ఉండదు ఇక ఆ రోడ్డు మొత్తం నీదే. How crazy bad element is that? What do you say? Right? Okay. So such elements. So there are two types. One is block elements. Another one inline elements. Block elements occupy full width. Inline elements occupy only how much it requires. Clear? Next. Because we need so many other things. Right. And moreover, every element is occupying a box or not, rectangle box or not. Every content occupies a rectangle box or not. It's a rectangle box, right? That is called as box model. First point. Second point is every box will have some properties. What are the properties we have? Height, width, border, padding, margin. What are the properties it has? Height, width, padding, margin, and border. Okay, I'll show you how to apply them, and I'll give you there is a continuation video in the playlist. Watch that also and solve the assignments. Okay. Hello guys. Sir, next week I personally take care of your CSS. Okay. Dhritiman sir will also be with you. CSS bootstrap is very important. Without that, you can't become a UI developer. No way. But as I told you, we need to emphasize more on others and you have to concentrate. ఎక్కువ చెప్పినా మీకు మొత్తం ఉన్నది పోతుంది. You watch those two videos for sure. Okay, let me show you how to apply width to these elements. Unfortunately, all the box model properties will not be applied on inline elements. What did I say? All the box model properties cannot be applied on inline elements. Why? Why ante? Okay, so here, so which is the inline element? I is the inline element, right? Can I apply border 12px? Yes, you can apply. So border property can be applied on inline elements. Very good. WIDTH width is equal to 200 pixels. No way. You cannot apply width. Okay. H1 కేమో 400 ఇచ్చినా నాకు 200 ఇచ్చినా అని ఫీల్ అయినట్టుండదు. Let us see 400 also. It is supposed to occupy this much size, right? No width ఇచ్చినా సరే. My daughter, my baby. How much it required? That much only. No extra. She didn't eat also. There is extra rice. Can you please eat? No, Papa, I am done. Chips. Chips better eat. Okay, anyways, come back. Okay, I just want to give you out of it. So, inline elements will not occupy full, full width of the page, and you cannot even apply the width, right? You can apply margin, padding, height, but they will break the contents. That is actually disturbing the flow. So don't apply. ఊరికే చూపిస్తా అది ఎట్లా చేస్తుంది, ఎంత పెంట చేస్తుందో చూద్దాం. Can you see that? Padding is going in another element, margin, all these things are collapsed. This is what called collapsed. So you cannot apply, apart from border, you cannot apply any box model property to inline elements. Block elements are good. Good in the sense they are psycho, but they are having all the box model properties like padding, all these things. Is it clear, sir? Yes? Okay. One small thing I would like to tell you, that is, you can convert inline element into, inline or block level elements into inline block elements. Who are these? Inline block elements means they will not start from the new line, or they will allow the other elements into the same line, but you can still apply box model properties. Such elements are called as inline elements. Such elements will not born. You have to create. What do you mean by that? You have to convert normal elements into inline elements. So I just want to show you separately about that. Just few minutes. I don't bore you more. Here we go. I have a H1 whose ID is equal to D1. This is called Praveen. And there is another H1 whose ID is equal to D2. This is Edupoly. Okay. So Praveen and Edupoly comes in the same line or one after the other. Why that will come one after the other? Full width. It is a block element. Is it right? Let us have hash D1. Width is equal to 200 pixels. Hash D2. Width is equal to 200 pixels. And there is one more thing called BORDER border 10px solid padding 30px margin 30px even though they are all both are occupying only 200 pixels of the width, but still block element. So how can I make them in the same line? Is it really possible? Yes, it is possible. How? See here. Are you ready? Yeah. So I can convert these two elements into inline block elements. So for that you have to use a property called display inline block. Here also you have to apply a property called inline block. Save. Yes. Would you like to see the output? Chustara? Chuvichala? What happened? Even though they are block level elements, I have converted both Praveen and Edupoly in a as inline block, not inline. If I say inline, the border, margin and padding will not be applied. Because I have converted into inline block, both are coming in the same line as well as it is with some border, padding and margin. Understood? Super. So now I will immediately upload the video. Watch this video first. After that, I said the playlist. In that playlist, 2 videos, watch that also. Right? And then whatever the assignment I'll give you, that you have to complete in these 2 days. Okay? Those people who are into the placements, you guys have to attend some or the other day. Maybe on Monday or Tuesday, I will conduct one more session, not in the same time, in some other time. Are you getting me? In that time, you have to also attend. Me or Ditiman sir will also take that. Practical sessions. We'll design few more templates or something. You please do that. Understood? Only for your betterment. Okay. Bootstrap will also conducted in that regard. Okay. Chalo. That's it, guys. That's it for today. See you on Monday for JavaScript. Okay. Right. Chalo. See you guys. See you.